what should we tell people who've just discovered Your Body Never Lies and haven't actually started the play shop yet, don't know about the Cascade shift and don't know about the meditation exercise, and they don't even know really what it's going to do for them or what it is, which is okay. But like, what do we tell them, like what they're going to get out of it? Like, what's the point of learning the exercise and then spending a few seconds every day doing it? What would you tell them, Leslie? Well,
that's something I was going to ask you.
Well, it's interesting because it does something different for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Because, you know, we're all cut from the same cloth, but we've all done it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
But essentially, we've all set ourselves up to carry around our old stuff, all the stuff we don't like about our life. We carry it around like this heavy weight on our shoulders, this heavy weight in our psyche. And what the play shop does is it unravels our body's need to carry that bag around, you know, to carry the stuff around. So we don't erase memories. We just basically teach our body that it doesn't have to hold on to that charge, that emotional charge that gets stuck on things. When our body realizes that those charges aren't real anymore and the charges get released, you know, those charges turn into attention for right here, right now, so that we notice more information. Life becomes easier and more joyous. And what that looks like is a little bit different for everybody, but I've never met anybody who didn't get benefit. You know, when you release yourself from the claws of history so you can just be yourself in the moment, you know, whatever that looks like to you right here, right now, it's freeing. It feels great. And what choices you make, you know, from there, I don't know, you know, that's different for everybody. But being rid of the clutches of the past and being rid of those patterns of making the same choices over and over, even when we don't mean to, you know, when we're free of that, we can make new choices in life and can see more information in life because our attention's not on our history, but our attention is right here, right now. Life is just easier. I mean, and that's plenty of reason to do the play shop.
Yeah.
Even when it gets hard or when it gets confusing or whatever else, right? There's faculty here on campus, so there's plenty of help available. That's why we're here. So, you know, you can get through it. I know the result sounds fantastic, but Leslie, does that sound pretty accurate to you?
Yeah, because you have a really good way of like conveying it. So I was trying to think of like
I've been talking about it for 30 years.
I know. Well, so I was like, okay, so it quiets your monkey mind. It quiets the overthinking and worry, because you're not stuck in the past thinking about what didn't work, or you're not worrying about the future because you're all angsty, caught up in all your past or whatever.
We can choose to like think about our past. We can choose to think about the future, but we're not
when it's
squeezed into those places. We're not like forced into those places out of worry or concern. Like there's no worry or concern.
Yeah, I just find too, it's going into any situation, you feel less like triggered by anything, I would say.
Right. Less constrained by old choices, and also freer to make new choices, I guess.
Yeah, but it's also like an energetic, like in your body, like energetically, you're gonna feel less anxiety, less stress, less.
It's a more freewheeling, comfortable. Like, let's go dance. I've got, you know, my joints and my muscles are loose because I'm not stressed out.
Yeah.
So there is more of a looseness in our body language, and that translates to an easier life because people respond to body language. They do, and when our body language is tight because we feel that, you know, we can't get along, or like stuff that never works out for us, or whatever however our wheels spin, it always creates this stress, you know. Tension, but when people see the stress, they don't want to interact with it. Like, hey, you want to go out to dinner with me?
No.
Hey, you want to hire me for a job? We wouldn't hire this person for a job. We might not hire this person for a job either. But if somebody walks in totally loose and comfortable saying, hey, you hiring? Even if you're not hiring, you might say, well, I might be. Let's hang out and talk because this feels comfortable talking to you. Right. Body language really does make a huge difference, and our body language does relax when we do the play shop and do the exercise. Just a few seconds a day for a few weeks, maybe a few months for some people. Definitely not more than 6 months, right? 6 months is probably the outside, Leslie, for some people.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a few times to get it.
Oh, right. We peel off layers, layers come
Yeah,
off.
then it's like stuff comes through at different times. You'll get stuff that'll, boil up something, and you just, help.
Right. It starts becoming automatic, and that's really the key, is to get it to a
Yeah.
place where our body does it automatically. Because then it just runs out. When first you want to get your body doing it automatically, like letting the stuff go, but then there's nothing left to let go. Like eventually that you get to that place.
Yeah.
But we know the entire college we peel off layers. There's always another subtle layer to peel off, but the play shop is really the key. If you get that, if you get through the play shop and get the end result with the Cascade shift, you've really accomplished 90% of the college. And the other 10% is super interesting. And those skills are super fun, but this is 90% of the college, and it's really what matters. So
yeah.
Thank you, Leslie, for sharing. I'm going to post this to the class for new people.
Edited, of course.
Yeah, of course. Of course. All right.